Mike Tyson, as always, comes in very warmed up. You can see a 9-year age difference. Other than that, I think probably the only really startling number there is that Thomas came in at 217, and he does have a reach advantage of some 3.5 inches. I don't really know that that will be any factor in this fight at all.
And here's PunchStat with another look at some quantitative analysis of their punching habits. And as you can see, both punchers have thrown a wide variety of average numbers of punches depending on their opponents. And there are the jabs. Thomas throwing many more jabs. Tyson throwing many more meaningful punches.
Here are the rules in this fight, similar to the one in the fight you saw a moment ago, that for the IBF championship, with the one exception, of course, being that this will be a 12-round fight. 10-point must system. The judges only score the fight. There won't be a standing 8 count. A fighter can be saved only in the final round by the bell, and there will not be a 3 knockdown rule. Well, we talked about the fact that Mike Tyson comes in here, calls himself a gladiator. Here's a part of that whole look. Throwback. And a coin tucked into his laces on his right shoe. I'll have to ask him about that.
It must be a sentimental piece.
Meanwhile, let's get up now to the ring announcer, Chuck Hull. We'll get the introduction to the fighters, and we'll get on with this. Chuck?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Las Vegas Hilton Sports Arena, where tonight Don King Productions, in association with the Las Vegas Hilton Hotel and Miller Lite, presents the Hard Road to Glory, Destination Ultimate. These bouts are sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, Dwayne Ford, chairman. Commissioners at ringside are Mr. Sig Rogich, Herb Santos, Sammy Macias, and Freddie Little. And the executive director of that commission is Harold Buck. Representing the WBC at ringside, the president of that organization, Senor Jose Suleiman, and the supervisor, Mr. Spider Bynum of Texas. Representing the WBA at ringside is Mr. Nick Carriasados. The judges appointed by the Nevada State Athletic Commission for this, the next event of the evening, are Dalby Shirley of Nevada, Gordon Volkman of Illinois, and Harry Gibbs of England. The timekeeper is Mike Lachella. Counting at the knockdowns, Al Bisick. The attending physicians at ringside, Drs. Flip Pomansky, Donald Romeo, and Elias Gahneman. And your referee is Carlos Padilla. This is the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBA, WBC Heavyweight Championship of the World. Introducing, in the blue corner, fighting out of West Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 217 3/4 pounds, with a professional record of 29 wins, 1 defeat, 1 draw, and 24 KOs. He's rated #1 in the world by the WBC and is a former champion of that organization. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Pinky Thomas. And in the red corner, fighting out of the Catskills in New York, weighing 218 3/4 pounds. He is undefeated in his professional career with 29 wins, no defeats, 26 KOs. He is the WBC, WBA Heavyweight Champion of the World, Iron Mike Tyson.
Fort Tyson and Pinklon Thomas move to the center of the ring.
Don't put too much stress, okay?
Good.
Okay, towels. Where's your towel?
Hey, Steve, bring it out.
Don't put too much grease.
That's sweat.
Okay.
That's sweat.
Okay, well, what can you think? Okay, Tyson, Thomas, you're going to box for 12 rounds. You know the rules of boxing. Avoid using any kinds of foul. Don't throw any punches during the break. Is that understood? Seconds come out fighting.
Will self-preservation kick in for Thomas, or will he come out trying to win this fight?
Took a deep breath before the opening bell. Not a bad idea against Mike Tyson.
Tyson is a 6-1 favorite.
Tyson starts out with the right hand.
Well, you notice there's a much more aggressive Mike Tyson than there was with Bone Crusher Smith. You notice that what happens inside here, we see some clinching. That's what exactly Bone Crusher Smith did. But inside, you may see that Mike Tyson still works. Still throws punches.
He's not giving Thomas a chance to unload that jab.
What Angelo Dundee wants Pinklon Thomas to do is give him angles. Don't stand directly in front of Mike Tyson, because you see here, Mike can throw punches from either angle and with a lot of power.
Yeah, Dundee said Tyson is a two-beat fighter. What he means by that is he comes in, he feigns left, he feigns right. There's a big left hand by Tyson, but Thomas is all right.
You know why Tyson's able to nail so many guys is because he doesn't throw one or two punches. He throws a series of combinations, and one of those punches is going to land. The left hook there. Beautiful left hook.
He has just not let Thomas uncork the jab. He's on top of him before Thomas can let the jab go.
Well, I stated earlier, the key to this punch for Pinklon Thomas is the jab. He has not thrown the left jab to keep his man off balance. You see that it breaks your rhythm. The jab breaks the rhythm.
Another big left hand. Thomas is hurt.
We see more clinching here. And Tyson did not go to the body.
And another left hand. Rarely do you see Tyson throw only one punch.
Pinklon can't take too much more of this because he's standing straight up, upright, and all Tyson's doing is nailing.
His legs are not rock solid at this moment either.
Watch for the uppercut, Barry, by Mike Tyson inside. I think he has one of the most devastating uppercuts in the heavyweight division. The hands of Pinklon Thomas, especially our right hand, is starting to drop to his side.
Thomas has a long way to go in this first round, too, as you can see. 50 seconds left in the round. Long way.
There's the uppercut.
And a big left hand right on the jaw of Pinklon Thomas. Thomas is in all kinds of trouble. Still 30 seconds to go in the round.
Watch the uppercut.
It'll be all Thomas can do to get through this round. Seconds remaining, so he will get through this one. Brutal first round.
Well, Pinklon Thomas was true to his word. He came to fight. That was one of the most combative rounds that we've seen Tyson in.
But he's all right. Leave him the fuck alone.
Quiet, Angelo.
Leave him alone.
Pinky, look up at me.
Leave him alone. God damn it. Leave this fucking man alone. Jesus Christ. Get away from this man. No, you're nothing.
There's a left hand plus a right. It was the left hand that was the hard punch. But Tyson kept coming, but Thomas kept coming right back. Thomas is showing that he has something of a champion's heart. The last champion in with Tyson gave a feeble defense of his title. He's trying to make something happen, which of course may not be the best way to fight Mike Tyson. I've never seen Angelo that angry. Have you, Ray?
Well, Angelo has a tendency to get excited because I guess he doesn't want anybody to overreact.
Well, Thomas did make something happen, I'll say that. It was the wrong something, though. Swelling and a bit of a cut under the left eye of Thomas. There's another left hand by Tyson.
Because her ring position was checking Pinklon Thomas' eye, and that's why Angelo got so upset. Now here we don't really see clinching. All the guys are doing is basically just standing there. Clinching now by Pinklon Thomas. And we see that Mike Tyson is still going to work. He's working the free hand. And that's what he's trying to Kevin Rooney's told him to do.
Angelo Dundee telling Thomas, just stay away from this guy.
Step up.
I'm expecting to see a lot of guys tie up Mike Tyson.
That was another huge left hook by Tyson.
You see what happens with the left jab, Barry? It stops the man's rhythm. And the less jabs you throw, the more Mike Tyson you're going to see.
Thomas continuing to lean on Tyson rather than fight him at long range.
Well, what Pinklon needs to do is push his man off or either back away. I don't think he needs to be there. Not inside, not with the uppercut that Mike Tyson possesses. Mike's trying to push him off, but then again, Mike should be working that free hand. The right hand of Mike Tyson is free.
Crowd started to boo here, reminiscent of the last fight, of course. There's a left hook again.
Okay, break it up, break it up. Step up.
Mike Tyson now is starting to jab Pinklon Thomas.
Well, Kevin Rooney told us that Tyson's jab was better than Thomas's. He said he knocked Alfonso Ratliff down with a jab.
Now see, Mike needs to work, whatever hand is free, he needs to work those little body shots. Mike is more so content to stay there.
There's a good jab by Thomas. Counter punching right hand.
The jab sets you up for the right hand.
That wasn't a bad round for Thomas. I thought he fought him more intelligently, used his left hand. What he hasn't been doing, Ray, is moving side to side.
Well, he's standing directly in front of Mike Tyson. That's why Mike Tyson getting those punches off.
You gotta go to war with this guy a little bit, you understand? But you gotta put the pressure on him. Get the jab snapping. You're pushing it out. You gotta snap it out. Get a little mean with this guy. You get inside now. You're not body punching before. Right like that same time. You get inside, you watch me just playing there like that. You lost it. You understand? And after that, you made that round a little push. You still won. Get on this guy. Get on that.
Watch it. What do you want? Get it. Nice and smart. You be first with everything. First, everything. Give him movement. Let's go. That's the beginning of the end for this sucker. Let's do it. Come on.
Put on that jab and being a little more aggressive. Come on now. Don't be fucking out with this guy. You understand? Come on. Be aggressive.
Trying to get Thomas to be the first one shooting the left hand. That was Angelo Dundee's instructions.
Well,
and there it is.
He has to be first, Larry, because he has to stop that rhythm of Mike Tyson.
On the other side of that, going Kevin Rooney in Mike Tyson's corner, saying that he's pushing his jab, that he's got to snap it more.
Angelo wants a little bit more lateral movement from Pinklon Thomas.
Okay, break it up, break it up.
Kevin Rooney is yelling from his corner for Mike Tyson to punch out. He needs to work that hand, work that free hand.
Ray, is Mike Tyson now forcing the clinches? It seems to me he's going in sometimes to clinch.
He appears to be more conscious of it, and in fact, he himself wrapped his arm around Pinklon Thomas's arm. I think Mike Tyson's so conscious of that now. But you see what happens, Barry, every time that Pinklon gives a little lateral movement, throws his jab, he's able to be a little more elusive from the punches of Mike Tyson. But as long as he stays in front of Mike, Mike's going to land punches. Mike is like he's perpetual motion.
Swelling on both cheeks. There was a butt.
Okay, watch your heads.
No damage though, but you hear Carlos Padilla saying, watch the heads. Started to say swelling on both cheeks. There's a good jab again by Thomas.
That's what's going to break the rhythm. He needs to break the rhythm with the jab. He's coming with the counter with the right hand also. But after you land those punches, you got to step right or step left.
Looks as though there might be a little cut above the left eye of Pinklon Thomas. I think that's where the blood is coming from. We'll see. Thomas's people say that his jab is second only to that of Sonny Liston.
I don't like what Pinklon Thomas is doing. As he throws those, well, he attempts to throw those two punches, you'll notice that he comes straight up. He comes upright, and that's in line with the left hook of Mike Tyson.
I'm not sure that is a cut over the left eye of Thomas. I think it's blood from somewhere else, just off the glove of Mike Tyson. 15 seconds remaining, round 3. And Tyson is the one who seems to want to fight inside. And want to hold.
For one of the few times since we've seen Mike Tyson, I gave his opponent the round.
No, he's butting the heck out of you. He's gonna go, but nail him. But go first, go first. Don't lay in the clinches. I want you to go first out of everything, okay? Guy bumps getting desperate. He's trying to butt the heck out of you, you know what I mean? It's all right. I want you to go first with everything. If he comes jumping at you, go for him.
You're here, you understand? You're here. You gotta get out there and do it. You understand me? Use the jab and use the goddamn.
Let's take a look at Pinklon Thomas's jab right here.
Well, you see what happens there? It just knocks you off balance, especially if it's a good stinging jab like Pinklon Thomas possessed. It keeps you out of rhythm.
He hasn't shown much fear of Tyson.
Well, Thomas had said that Tyson has fought the C-class fighters and the B-class fighters, and now he's fighting an A-class fighter for the first time.
I was really expecting to see a lot of clinching from Pinklon Thomas because I think he picked something up from the Bone Crusher Smith fight. But he has to be a little busier than Bone Crusher.
Thomas said he looked at all the 15 or all the fights that went the distance of Mike Tyson. He didn't look at any of the knockouts. And I asked him who fought him the best in your opinion, and he said Jose Ribalta and Quick Tillis. It was a right hand by Tyson that caught Thomas above the ear.
See, Angelo wants Pinklon to be first, and what Pinklon is doing actually, he's fighting the same tempo as Mike Tyson, the same pace. He needs to pick his pace up a little bit, like he did just then. Mike Tyson retaliates with a few punches of his own. I mean, the left jab can go downstairs, it can go upstairs. It can actually be the punch bar to win the fight.
Okay, break it up. Step up. Step up. No, break it up. Step up.
Also, talking with Pinklon Thomas, he also said that the way that Mike Tyson holds his gloves close to his chin, he thinks he has the power to hit the gloves, and the gloves will actually hit himself.
It does seem to be Mike Tyson who really is the person who's tying up Pinklon Thomas more than Pinklon Thomas is tying up Mike Tyson.
Put it up. Okay. Step up.
Good right hand. Now the right hand is starting to fall. But it's not going to be 1-2. It's going to be 1-2-3-4. That's those kind of combinations you need to throw against Mike Tyson. And some body shots.
Very slowly, Pinklon Thomas is getting himself into this fight. Starting to get a little bit of a rhythm here. And I think really starting to confuse Mike Tyson a little bit, right? He scored with that uppercut.
Pinklon Thomas, no question about it, has a great chin. But I don't think he wants to prove that too often.
Took a lot of punishment in the first round.
From what I see, Pinklon Thomas controlled that round. And he's making the champion look a little bit sick right now. A little confused.
Here, take this one. Yeah, and do this. Open up. Spit that out. Michael, you have a great jab. You're not using it at all. I want to see a snappy, hard jab. You're not fighting this guy. We're going to fight. We're going to fight it. We're going to bullshit. Huh? We're going to fight. We're going to bullshit. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath.
Harold, how do you score this fight so far?
Larry, 3 rounds to 1, 39-36 in favor of Mike Tyson. I thought he won big enough to deserve an extra point in the first round. Did good in the second and the third, and Pinklon had a good fourth round.
I have it 2-2.
Let's see some steam out of that shot, okay? You got me?
Come on. What a better fight, show him.
Good combination by Kevin Rooney on Mike Tyson.
Well, Kevin Rooney wants to see more jabs from Mike Tyson.
And again, Pinklon Thomas is doing exactly what Angelo Dundee said. He is getting off first. He got off first that time with the right hand. And now the jab is effective. Blood under the left eye of Thomas. Not in a place you would think it would cause him a lot of trouble. Fighter become aware of being cut. I heard Thomas a couple rounds ago ask if he was cut.
Well, if you have a good cut, man, just like that was a good right hand by Pinklon Thomas. You have a good cut, man. You don't worry about that if you're a seasoned professional. Unless it really bothers you. The swelling. Pinklon needs to bend a little bit more than these. He's too upright. You see that jab? You see, again, it keeps him off balance.
And now
makes him reach.
It's also starting to go side to side pretty well, too.
That jab, as long as you use it consistently, will keep anyone off balance. It'll make you reach in, the right hand will land, and you'll find it'll be a much easier fight.
Pinklon Thomas really is almost starting to control the tempo of the fight. Tyson is almost fighting Thomas's fight rather than the opposite, and I've never seen that happen.
Bring it up.
I was expecting to see more punches thrown by Mike. And in fact, he needs to throw more punches inside.
Tyson trying to use the jab as Kevin Rooney was exhorting him to do.
Little movement, little footwork from Pinklon Thomas.
And
jab.
peppering him with the jab.
Okay. Watch your head, okay?
Carlos Padilla tells Tyson to watch the head. And Thomas again, impressive in this round. Long left hand by Tyson. Thomas is just not letting Tyson rough him up like Tyson has been able to do at will against other opponents. And I think it's fair to say lesser opponents. Thomas is holding him a little bit.
I wait to see Mike Tyson throw that bolo punch, kind of bolo, double right hand to the body and right hand to the head.
That's another round for Pinklon Thomas, in my book.
With bad intentions.
Bad intentions, baby.
With bad intent. What's the matter? He's getting tired. He's getting tired. Take some water here. Where's the right hand? Huh? Where's the right hand? Spit it out. Spit it out. Spit it out over here. Drink this. Yeah, give me that towel, man. Listen, bad intention. You gotta go your punch with bad intention. Hard. Go to the body. Hard. You use your jab a little bit. A little.
Now let's see what Tyson does here and why he's having so much problem. He was coming underneath Thomas to avoid the jab, and he is the one forcing most of the clinches right now, Ray.
Use that jab and use that right hand, but throw the punch with bad intention. Bad intention. You let this guy go into the fight here. You understand?
Now look, you gotta pick up the pace. I don't want you in the clinches. You're doing fine, but you're blowing it because you're laying in there. You're laying in there. I don't want you laying in there. I want you fighting this guy and boxing him. Put some pep into that left hook. You're hitting him with the hook off the jab.
You're doing all right, Pete. Keep that jab right there. Keep that jab right there, man. Don't let him get a ball.
Something has happened to Pinklon Thomas's glove.
Yeah, we got jab.
And we wonder now what's happening here, whether he thinks Thomas is tired and he's done something. Remember the famous incident with the cut glove of Muhammad Ali when he fought Henry Cooper. You also remember early in this round that Mike Tyson commented to his corner that he thought Thomas was getting tired. So I'm just wondering whether Angelo is pulling something right here.
Well, in fact, it was as a result of the business with Ali and Cooper that they installed a rule, pardon me, I got the bad throat dog here, but that they installed a rule that you have to have another glove at ringside. So the Dundee rule may be biting Dundee here.
Because of that fight, because of the Ali Cooper. It seems that this glove was split, but we didn't see it. We haven't seen the glove, but we sure are seeing Pinklon Thomas getting some time. You know, Ray, usually the way Mike Tyson fights, and with his enormous presence, this Fort Tyson moving at you, it's like he has such strong music that the other guy dances to his music. But in this fight, Thomas is not dancing to his music. He's shutting the music off, and he's creating the tempo right now.
Well, Pinklon Thomas is starting to fight his fight and using the jab. And what actually he's doing, again, like I stated earlier, he's throwing Mike Tyson off. He's breaking Mike Tyson's rhythm. And Angelo told Thomas in the corner, don't stay in the clinches. Move away. Spin the guy off. See, Angelo doesn't want Pinklon Thomas here because he's afraid of the headbutt. He wants Thomas to spin his man off, get back on his bicycle, but not move too much, and use the jab.
This is the 6th round. We're going 12.
Okay, bring it up. Step up.
Thomas has answered one question, and that is which Pinklon Thomas will show up. It's the one that beat Tim Witherspoon, win or lose. And the question now, of course, is which Mike Tyson is showing up.
I think Mike Tyson, what happens, he tries to impress the public. I mean, he thinks it's an obligation. He has to understand the key to winning is do it your way.
There was a big uppercut by Tyson.
And the way he's doing his way now, but he has to forget about the crowd. Do it his way. And don't be embarrassed by his performances. Or a certain performance.
And a left hand, and that staggered Thomas. And a right hand behind it. Thomas in trouble again. And now Tyson moves in for the kill. 2 uppercuts and a left hand. Thomas trying to hold on. Serious trouble. And down he goes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's over. It is over. Thomas did not make it by the count of 10.
You heard in the corner before that round, Kevin Rooney saying, start throwing punches with mean intentions. In effect, he was saying, can those jabs I've been telling you to throw for the first 5 rounds and start throwing some real punches. And when he did, he did. I would also point out for those who care about such things that Tyson was a 6-5 favorite to end the fight before the end of the 6th round, which he just did.
Well, that was a real test, I think, for Mike Tyson.
Well, he fought a guy that had the right formula supposedly to defeat Mike, and well, that was a jab to tie him up and to give him lateral movement. But I think what happened, Pinklon Thomas eventually got caught with one of those powerful blows, and the rest was history.
Well, Ray, you were saying that Tyson could probably go to the uppercut. I think you said that in the 2nd or 3rd round, and it took a couple of rounds, but when he got to it, he got to it. Watch this uppercut.
Well, the reason I said the uppercut would be a fact is because Pinklon Thomas at times will lean inside, and that uppercut, it was an accurate punch and a very powerful punch.
Now let's take a look at the knockdown. You know, we talk about finishers, and I've always said you were a great finisher. Well, here's a guy who doesn't have to take a back seat.
Well, he levels his punches. I mean, he gets so much leverage behind each punch. Mike Tyson can fight southpaw. He can fight orthodox. He puts his hip behind. Look at here. He's just putting his entire body behind the punch, and he's so relentless. Again, the uppercut, left hook. He's still in position to throw more punches, and it's just a matter of time. That left hook there was deadly.
Just a great finisher. I mean, once his man is hurt, he is gone.
Well, why Mike Tyson's such a threat to the heavyweight division is because he is such a good finisher. He gets you hurt. He doesn't let you off the hook.
Well, Kevin Rooney is trainer, and we always talk to the fighters, of course, and talk to Mike and talk to Kevin. And Kevin told us this guy's going to be champion as long as he wants to be champion. And it's obvious he wants to continue being champion. First time that Thomas has ever been knocked out. Right now, let's go up to the ring announcer, Chuck Hull, for the official decision. Chuck.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time. 2 minutes of the 6th round. Referee Carlos Padilla stops the bout. The winner by a TKO and still WBC, WBA heavyweight champion of the world, Iron Mike Tyson.
And let's go up to Larry Merchant now, who is with the winner.